Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video, we'll look at how we can create a list view in Airtable and what are the advantages of using a list view. In my opinion, it's a really good view you get under a list view. So a lot of information you could see, spanning across tables in that list view. So without further ado, let's get started. By the way, I am Romit. I am the owner of Epicenter AI consulting agency which we have here. And if you have any doubts, if you want to automate your business so that you can increase your efficiency, remove unwanted tasks you are doing, and reduce your overall costs as well as the time you put into those manual tasks, please have a call with me and I'll be happy to share with you what all parts of a business you could automate, and we can take it from there. So yeah, coming back to the video, let me quickly share my screen. And first I'll give you an overview of the schema which we have here. Basically, it's a order management schema we have here. You have company table. One company can have multiple contacts or persons attached to that. It's a basic test schema. So, you can have more company fields here. Then you have the contacts table, which has the person related information, things related to that contact. And each contact could be linked to multiple orders there, which would be placed with this company. And these contacts would be making payments with respect to their orders uh, under the payments table. So no need to worry about each and every field here, I would say. It's more about understanding, in brief, what the schema is about. You have the products table, which contains the database related to all the products which this particular store is selling. Product category, which is a master table for the products which this store sells. And then you have the order table. Order table and products table are linked with a junction table known as order line item. Um, and you have order related details specified per each record here, including order total, order status, and so on and so forth. And we have the payments table. Payments table currently contains only the payment related information, like the payment method, payment date, amount, and the contact who has made the payment. We are not including the order related information here. So, that is something which obviously you can do with respect to your use case. And then there is a feedback table, which is out of scope for this discussion. So what we are trying to do here is create a list view for the payments which have been made to the store. And we are trying to create a list view and see what is the advantage of doing a list view here. So the way to do that is you go to interfaces, you uh, just a second, you go to the home page, you go to your order management interfaces. There is one interface already coming, so I want to basically create a new interface. Let me quickly go to the view data field here. uh, or what I'll do is I'll go to the home only and see how we can create a new interface. It's giving me the existing interface currently. uh, okay, I go to this interface. It interface, okay, add a page or add an interface. I don't know why I don't see this option of adding an interface on the home interface tab here. But anyway, you will see this kind of a tab here under a specific base. So I'm inside order management base. What I want to do is create a new interface. I'll call it interface payments. I'll call it the payments view. Okay. click on next. And what we can do is, when we create an interface, it will give you all these options, what kind of interface you are looking at creating. Okay, and list view is something which is very popular, so I think that is why they have put it at the top. So you can create a gallery, Kanban, and other such interface layouts options are there. We'll go with the list view because that is what we want to cover in this video. And what it will ask is on which particular table you want to create this interface. So ideally, you should always take the most granular table, because all because the major concern is always when we have that granular table, we are not able to see from the top, how the data how the data management started, or how the data storage started, from where the schema grew. For example, here we first would have created the company table, then we would create the contacts table, then maybe the products table, orders table, order line item, then comes the payments, and so on and so forth. So here, for the sake of this video, we'll start with the most granular table because we are looking at payments. So we click on payments, click finish. Okay, and uh, when we do that, we will see this first option where we can select the hierarchy what we want to select for payments. So basically, payments currently are made from a contact, and contact belongs to a company. So hierarchy, as we see here, is company to contact to payment. Okay, because the payments is currently not linked to order, so we'll leave that part of the equation currently. So we'll add levels of hierarchy. We'll add one level above, which is, as I mentioned, contacts, and we'll add the highest level, company. So this is how we would want to visualize the data. So from company, what is happening towards contacts, and at last the payments done by those contacts. Okay, and we can also select or deselect the fields we want to see in that view. So I want to see the company name. Definitely company email is not that much required. I want to see the name, maybe the email and the phone number of the contact. Okay, and then here I want to see most of the details. Payment method, maybe check number is not that much required. uh, Even auto number, I don't think is that much required here, so I'll just leave the auto number here and click on done. And I have the payment view in front of me, which is basically we created with the help of the list view option. And now, once we have that, as you could see, the view starts. We can always use these uh, toggle options to see uh, the details inside each company. So I can always toggle out, or toggle, basically collapse, or uh, uh, you know shrink that particular item there. Okay, and here, for each company, then you have the contacts belonging to that company, and under those contacts, what are the payments those contacts have made. Okay, and I can keep on uh, uh, collapsing and expanding on each level. Okay, so this can happen on the contact level, company level, and payment obviously is the last granular item here. So I mean, for that it is not required. Okay, now let's also see some of the other options available. So on this list view, you can sort the data on various parameters. It could be on any of these three levels. Okay, so let's say I want to sort on payments and the amount. Okay, so from the most highest to lowest, 9 to 1. So what will happen is, it will show me all the payments done, uh, the highest payments at the top, and so on and so forth, for that particular, obviously, uh, you know for that particular part of the uh, equation. Okay, that means inside Aman Mishra we did that sorting. Let's say I want to sort on company, then I want to do it on, let's say, name, and name A to Z. Then what happened? ABC came at the top. Previously, epicenter was at the top, right? So I have done the sort on the most external level, which was company level, and internally on the payments level also I have one sorting. So multiple such sorts you can do. You have group by option, hierarchy we already saw, and so on and so forth. Now, if I just expand this company option here, I have the contact here. Now, let's say what I want to do is, I want to set how you can edit those records, while you are basically looking into the view. Okay. So there are a couple of options here. One is you can edit in line, where what will happen is that, uh, as you can see here, automatically this text box, when you focus and click on that name, you could see that it is, now you are able to edit the name. Similarly, you could edit the email here, the phone number here, on the fly, in line itself. While you are looking into the view, you could edit that. Okay, so we will publish this and see how it functions, and we'll also see when we disable this option what happens. Okay, and we'll also do one thing. We'll enable the click into record details, so this becomes clickable, and you can then, you are allowing them to click on this view and click on the contact and look at it in this view, and you can edit, things you want to see here, things you don't want to see here, and so on and so forth. So currently it gives you the company, the orders which each contact has placed, the payments he has done. Maybe you don't want to see the payment form URL here, so what you are going to do is click on this particular field. You will see these three dots, burger icon. Just remove this, and for and then what will happen is, for any of the contacts you will not see the payment link option here, as you can see here. Okay, so like that, you like this, you can set the way you want to see different items in the view. you know Similarly, for payments, you can open and set what is it that you want to see and what is it that you want to basically remove. For example, auto number is definitely not required to be seen. It makes sense to have the contact who has made the payment, the actual payment number, then method and other details, but not auto number, because that is system generated. So this is how I have set couple of things here, both on uh, both on the drill down view as well as the inline edit. So there are two kinds of edit. One is the inline edit, which we are allowing. Okay, and the other one is clicking into record details. Okay, so this is what we have. Okay, so let's quickly look at this in action. Okay, let's quickly look at this into action. So I've just published this payments interface which we built. Okay. This is the view which you are getting. So if I go to home, if I go to order management, if I go to this view, you are sharing, let's say, the view with your team members. So we provided the edit option on the company name or the other details of the contact, even the amount, etc. inline. So you see that I'm able to basically edit any of these details, and it will reflect in the existing database as well, the parent database as well. Similarly here, I can change the amount and other fields and so on and so forth. Okay. Of course, there is a detailed view which we set without we remove a couple of things like payment URL. So you don't see payment URL here in front of uh, the contact detail. When you open the payments details, you don't see the auto number which we removed. Okay, so all those things are working perfectly fine, right? So in the edit mode or create mode, you can basically apply all these different filters and fields you want to show in the drill down view or in the inline view, along with other options, and publish the view. And then the view works according to those rules. Okay, now if I go back to the interface, payments interface, I want to basically edit. Okay, so I click on order management edit, and I have the edit option available for me. Okay, and then when I click, I have it centered for me. And let's say I want to remove the edit records inline option. Okay, and let's say, obviously, if I disable this click into record details, we won't be able to click on the items to go into the details section of each such item. So I have removed the inline edit option, and now you see that I'm not able to edit directly, okay, these details from here, which I was able to do previously. So this is how in using these various options like filter, sort, edit inline, and allowing to open the details or on any of the levels, you are able to set this view. And the best part is you are able to see the entire hierarchy here. I wanted to see the payments and who made the payment, and from which company the payment came from. Okay, so I have this entire thing visually, which I'm able to see visually, in this view, which is great. So different tables, these are data coming from different tables, and I'm able to go from the top to the most granular table here, from the contacts, from the company to the contacts to the payments. So yeah, that's the advantage of using list view. Hope this particular video was informative, and of course I'll keep on creating new videos. Put in the comment section what you liked about the video, what specific topic you want me to create a video on, and I'll be happy to do that. I'm an AI automations consultant, uh, uh, having expertise in Airtable, Make, Zapier, chatbots, platforms like WordPress, and so on and so forth. And of course, if you want to do a one-on-one call with me on how your business you can improve efficiency by automating mundane tasks which you are doing manually right now, organize your tasks and reduce your time, going into those manual tasks by a huge percentage, you can please hop onto a call and I'll be happy to help you. The link would be in the description. So yeah, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.